Most people are easy targets because they have become static. You are weighed down by the heavy armor of your own ego and the massive baggage of your indecision. You spend weeks deliberating, planning, and analyzing while the opportunities of your life gallop right past you. In a world that rewards the fast, you have chosen to be a fortress, unmoving, predictable, and eventually easy to dismantle. Your heaviness is the internal rot that makes you a sitting duck for a world that is moving faster than you can think. 8 centuries ago, the greatest empire the world has ever seen was built not by the biggest army, but by the fastest. Genghis Khan and his riders were ghosts of the steppe. They owned only what their horses could carry and moved with a momentum that defied logic. While the great empires of the world sat behind thick stone walls and heavy iron plate, the Mongols realized that walls are just cages for those who are too afraid to move. They didn't win through sheer size. They won through the refusal to be static, striking like lightning and vanishing into the dust before their enemies could even draw a sword. Welcome back to Hypothetiks, where we dig up the iron-clad strategies of history's most ruthless conquerors to sharpen your modern soul. Today, we aren't just looking at maps, we are looking at your lack of momentum. We are going to break down the Mongol method, the philosophy of lightness, speed, and the absolute necessity of striking first. If you are tired of feeling like a stationary target in a fast-moving world, it's time to shed the weight and become a ghost. It's time to move. Quote 1. An unmoving target is a dead target. Mongol tactical maxim. In the modern world, unmoving means being predictable. If you have the same routine, the same excuses, and the same slow reactions every day, you are easy to dismantle. The Mongol warrior stayed fluid, never staying in one camp long enough for the enemy to find him. To win, you must become a moving target. Stop letting your habits become a cage that makes you easy to find and easy to defeat. Quote 2. He who hesitates at the reins will be thrown by the horse. Steppe proverb. Decision-making is the reins of your life. When you hesitate, overthinking a business move or doubting a workout, you lose control. The horse, your life's momentum, senses your fear and stops. The Mongol method is about decisive velocity. It is better to make a fast, imperfect move and adjust mid-gallop than to sit still and wait for the perfect moment that never comes. Quote 3. If the mountain stands in your way, become the wind and go around it. Genghis Khan. Most people hit an obstacle and try to headbutt it until they are bloody and broken. They think strength is hitting the wall harder. The Mongols knew that speed allows for lateral movement. If your current path is blocked, don't stop, shift. Adaptability isn't weakness, it's the intelligence of the fast. Use the wind of your momentum to find the gap the mountain can't close. Quote 4. A river only clears its path because it refuses to stop. Mongol wisdom. Momentum is the ultimate solvent. It dissolves doubt, it washes away fear, and it carves through resistance. You don't need a massive, complex plan to change your life. You just need to keep moving. As long as you are in motion, the debris of your past cannot settle on you. Stay fluid, stay relentless, and let the sheer speed of your progress clear the way. Quote 5. The hunt begins the night before the arrow flies. Hunter's code. Speed in the morning is the result of discipline in the evening. The Mongol warrior checked his tack, fed his horse, and sharpened his arrows while the sun was down so he could strike the moment it rose. Your speed is often killed by morning friction, looking for your keys, deciding what to wear, or scrolling your phone. Prepare the night before so that when the day starts, you can simply launch. Quote 6. The horse follows the rider, but the rider must follow the law. The Yasa, Mongol code. Speed without a code is just chaos. You can work fast and move fast, but if you don't have a personal Yasa, a set of non-negotiable rules for your life, you will eventually ride off a cliff. Discipline is the saddle that allows you to handle the high speeds of success. Without a code, your momentum will eventually destroy you. Quote 7. Fear is the rust on the blade of speed. Genghis Khan. When you are afraid, you flinch. When you flinch, you slow down. The Mongols were ghosts of the steppe because they had removed the fear of death, which made them move with a terrifying smoothness. Your fear of failure is the rust, slowing down your execution. To strike first, you must accept that the blade might chip. Once you stop caring about the what-ifs, you become dangerously fast. Quote 8. Own only what you can carry into the storm. Nomad principle. Your possessions aren't just things. They are the mental obligations and the ego baggage you refuse to drop. You are too heavy because you are trying to carry everyone's opinion of you while trying to win a race. The Mongol warrior was light. He was unattached to anything that didn't help the mission. If it doesn't help you strike, leave it in the dust. Quote 9. The arrow does not wait for the bow to be comfortable. Steppe maxim. You are waiting for the right conditions to start your project. You want the perfect desk, the perfect weather, and the perfect mood. But the arrow doesn't care about the bow's comfort. It only cares about the release. Stop waiting to feel like it. True speed is the ability to perform when the bow is vibrating and the wind is cold. Quote 10. Attack like fire, retreat like a ghost. Subutai, Mongol general. This is the rhythm of high performance. When it's time to work, you must be a total consuming fire, intense, bright, and unstoppable. But when the work is done, vanish. Go into deep recovery. Most people stay in a lukewarm state, half working, half resting. This makes them slow. Be fire or be a ghost. Never be the smoke in between. Quote 11. The cold of the steppe kills the weak and forges the iron. Genghis Khan. Comfort is a slow poison. It convinces you that you don't need to move. The Mongols thrived in the harshest conditions on earth because they viewed the cold as a trainer. If your life is difficult right now, stop complaining and start using the cold to sharpen your resolve. The struggle isn't there to stop you. It's there to make sure you're the only one fast enough to survive it. Quote 12. A plan without speed is just a beautiful dream. Mongol strategic fragment. We live in an age of dreamers who have 10-year plans but haven't made a single move today. In the Mongol Empire, a scout who brought back information but didn't act on it was useless. Your ideas have no value without the kinetic energy of execution. A good enough plan executed today will always defeat a perfect plan executed someday. Quote 13. The eagle sees the rabbit, not the field. Hunter's proverb, Speed requires narrow focus. If you look at the whole field, all your problems, all your bills, all your distractions, you will be paralyzed by the scale. The eagle moves fast because he only sees one thing. To gain momentum, you must ignore the field. Pick one objective and dive. Speed is the byproduct of total concentration. Quote 14, "If the wind changes, shift your saddle." Steppe wisdom. Stubbornness is the anchor of the slow. Many people keep doing the same thing that isn't working because they are afraid to admit they were wrong. The Mongols were masters of the feigned retreat. They would change their entire strategy in a heartbeat to lure the enemy in. Don't be loyal to a failing strategy. Shift your saddle and keep riding. Quote 15, "Victory is a shadow that follows the fast." Genghis Khan, you are chasing victory as if it were a prize you can catch. But victory isn't the target, it's the result. It is the shadow cast by your momentum. If you focus on the speed of your improvement and the consistency of your movement, the victory will follow you automatically. Stop looking at the shadow and start looking at the horse. Quote 16, "The biggest wall is the one built by your own pride." Mongol philosophical maxim. The great cities of the world thought their stone walls made them safe, but their pride made them blind to the speed of the Mongol approach. Your pride is the belief that you are already good enough, or that you don't need to learn new skills. This pride makes you static. To become a ghost, you must tear down the wall of your ego and realize that you are always a student of the steppe. Quote 17, "Do not wait for the sun to rise to start your march." Kaneta military order. Most people wait for clarity before they act. They want the sun to be high so they can see the whole path, but the Mongols move through the dark, using the stars to guide them. If you wait until everything is clear, you've already lost the advantage of surprise. Start in the dark. The light will find you while you're already in motion. Quote 18, "The most dangerous blow is the one that was never seen coming." Subutai. This is why you must work in silence. When you announce your goals to the world, you allow the world to build a defense against you. The Mongols struck from the dust. By the time the enemy saw them, it was too late. Keep your speed a secret. Let your results be the first and only thing the world sees. Quote 19, "The steppe is conquered 1 mile at a time." Mongol proverb. Speed isn't about rushing, it's about accumulated momentum. A horse that sprints for 1 minute and collapses is useless. A horse that maintains a steady, fast trot for 10 hours conquers a continent. Don't look for the quantum leap, look for the mile. If you can move faster today than you did yesterday, you are winning the war of the steppe. Quote 20, "The dust of the fast covers the tracks of the slow." Final Mongol teaching. In history, the names we remember are the ones who moved the world. The slow are forgotten, their tracks buried by the dust of those who had the courage to gallop. Your old you is slow, heavy, and static. It's time to kick up the dust. Leave your old life so far behind that the world can't even find the tracks of who you used to be. The walls of your comfort aren't protecting you, they are just making you a stationary target. You've spent the last few minutes learning how an empire was built on speed, but if you close this video and go back to your static routine, you are still the target. The weight of your ego, the baggage of your overthinking, and the anchor of your slow decisions are the only things keeping you from the life you claim you want. It's time to shed the weight. It's time to stop acting like a fortress and start acting like a ghost. Go out today and move faster than you did yesterday. Strike at the one task you've been planning for weeks and finish it before the sun sets. Don't wait for the perfect weather or the perfect mood. The Mongol doesn't wait for the wind to change. He shifts his saddle and keeps riding. Thank you for standing your ground here at Hypothetiks. We don't just tell stories of the past. We use them to build the conquerors of the future. If you're ready to leave the slow version of yourself in the dust, hit the like button and subscribe to the rank. Leave a comment below with the one piece of baggage you're dropping today. Stay fast, stay dangerous, and above all, move like a ghost.